Why is avocado so good? And not just because they taste good. Well, they're high in potassium. It's the highest source of potassium you get in a fruit without all the sugar. That's probably the most important thing. I mean, if you compare it to like a banana, I mean, bananas are like 20 to 25% sugar. You take an avocado, it's like 1% sugar. So, in addition to that, avocados are about 85% mono polyunsaturated oil. And on top of that, you get about 10 to 15% protein. So it's kind of like, let's see, where do I get my protein from? Well, it's not a problem if you're eating avocados. Or where do I get my oils from? And you know what's really amazing about avocado trees? Is they're on a no-fat, no-protein diet. All of my trees are drinking water and salts, and it's amazing because people don't really realize that fat is just oxygen, hydrogen, carbon, and you know, that's basically what we feed our trees. So you know, it's really easy for biological transformations, nuclear transformations to take place, particularly when you contemplate the fact that avocados produce a high-fat, high-protein product on mineral salts, and because our water is like, you know, it's running about 500 parts per million of sodium, so a high concentration of sodium. That's why our avocados, and you can taste different types of Haas avocados because that's what we grow here. But they're different because of what the soil is, or how you're treating them. Because we don't use any pesticides, we don't use any artificial or chemical fertilizers. We use this high concentration mineral salts that we put on, and of course sunshine. Sunshine is great, and that's why all of our trees are green out here because they absorb that light source. So yeah, we have an extraordinary product of Haas organic, raw, alkaline avocados, and we're proud of it. In fact, we're so proud of it, not only do we sell the avocados, but we also press here locally avocado oil, which is very, very hard to get. Particularly, you won't find it, organic avocado oil. And so we press our own oil, which is a unique product. But we don't have a lot of it, so it's kind of an exclusive product, and it takes a lot of oil to make a pint or a quart of oil, so depending on how much you're buying, but it's worth it. I mean, it's very rich, very tasty, and I like it as much as some of the other oils like olive oil, or which is green olive oil, green avocado oil. You can tell by the color the quality of the oil, and of course the aroma, the smell, and also the taste. I don't know. This may be too much information.
Beautiful. I got one more question for you, which is a lot of people are being confused in the past about calories of avocados. They say, oh, it has lots of calories, lots of cholesterol, lots of all the different different things that people have. Avocados had a bad rap in the past.
Yeah.
But we know the benefits of it. If you could just shed some light on that.
Well, I know that that's been the focus of nutritional training and food education for many, many years. The focus has been on calories, how many calories you're eating. My focus has been different. It's been focused on the electrical potential or energy of a food rather than the caloric content of the food. So it really doesn't matter how much caloric value per se that the food has, because your body doesn't run on calories, it runs on electrons. It runs on energy. Your body is electrical. And so when you're eating raw, when you're eating alkaline, you're putting more electrical energy or electrons in the body, and that's what you get from a good raw alkaline food like an avocado, which is high in calories, which really doesn't mean you're going to put on weight or gain weight, because weight is really a product of the body's protective system. It's also a product of the way the body builds cells. It builds them out of lipid membranes, so fat's very, very critical. And so, on the other hand, a low-fat diet can be very, very dangerous. So we really don't focus on fat calories or carbohydrate calories or protein. We focus on the energetic value of the food. And so, you can just stop counting calories, doesn't really matter, and start counting or start looking at whether or not the food is raw, because if it is, it'll have more electrical potential. If it's alkaline, more electrical potential, because it'll have more hydroxyl ions in it. It'll have a higher pH, it'll have a lower oxidative reduction potential, so it'll be like it'll be an antioxidant type food, so it's going to be beneficial in that way to reduce metabolic and dietary acids. And then of course the fats from it will help to build the lipid membranes of cells, and on top of that provide a buffer for reducing any metabolic or dietary acids, and thus preserving the alkaline design of the body, which is the key to really health, energy, and fitness. So I can't think of anything negative to say about avocados, other than it's probably the perfect food on the planet. We call it God's butter.
How many avocados can you eat per day?
Well, it depends on how active you are. I mean, I usually go by the way my body feels. I don't just eat avocados to be eating avocados. If I'm hungry, I'll have avocados on a salad. I'll have avocados in a shake. I'll have guacamole. I mean, there's a lot of ways to eat avocado. Sometimes I'll just slice avocado, slice up cucumber, throw some salt on that, and eat that too as well, which is a meal in itself. And of course, I always like to put exotic tomatoes with it too. So that's kind of the way I eat. But because I'm highly active. I'll eat anywhere from 3 to 6 avocados a day. My pulse rate runs around 46 to 50 beats per minute. My blood counts run about